sure there's a common ground here, and hopefully both sides we can encourage there to be a common ground, because you don't want to see a breakdown.
And he has strong support.
Yes, he does.
People that respect him, and that's why we're here. And that's why we came today, to let the chief know that you don't stand alone, but you got people that care for you in the city of Bridgeport and throughout this state. So he's a good man, and he's holding police officers accountable.
Power of leadership. The power of leadership. We want to give it up to our mayor, Loretti. Give it up to Loretti. Give it up to Loretti. This isn't about one group against another. This is about everybody together. About accountability and making sure government does exactly what it's supposed to do. And that's make sure that we hold everybody, whether you wear a badge or not, accountable. For having the courage of saying, I'm going to be the chief and I'm going to make sure the police department is run the right way. Let's give it up to Sean.
I'm the famous Anita Martinez.
Come on.
Michael Lewis, if you're standing behind, take a good look at me, because I'm not going anywhere. The nothing to do with porta potties. That's got to do with you being a racist. Think that you can work in the Shelton Police Department and post on Facebook about niggers. And more, Vice President, yeah, you behind it. You support the racism. Shelton got a SWAT team, but Bridgeport got a bigger one.
Okay.
Here you go.
All right, he really needs no introduction. And let me say that he's probably the first Afro-American chief, probably in the history of Shelton, because he had the courage and he picked the best person that he felt could do the job here in Shelton.
I just want to clear up some misconceptions of why we're here. First of all, I want to just start off by saying I appreciate your calls, and I appreciate what you're going through, and I appreciate that you all have my back. And as much as you do, and I appreciate it, I want to be very clear. I need you, but when it comes to these couple of individuals right here that ain't acting professional, I don't need you for it. They lightweights for me.
That's what I'm talking about.
They
too.
lightweights for me.
That's what I'm talking about.
I want to let you know that my job
We need to bring your ass to Bridgeport.
has never been more secure. I have the support of my mayor. I have the support of my board of aldermen. I ain't going anywhere.
That's right.
I'm not going anywhere.
That's right. He
But
ain't
for
going
some of you-
anywhere. Here you go, David Moore, Michael Lewis, where y'all at?
They left. They left.
But for some of you who are wondering why we're here today, I just want to clear up exactly what it is. This isn't about officers at Shelton, the Shelton Police Department. This is about officers all around the world at every police department. There's that 5%. You know what that 5% of officers I'm referring to? The ones that you got to deal with misconduct. That 5%, just like in any other police department, tries you on a daily basis. Right here today, the porta potties, no one told them they had to use the porta potties. Nobody told them that they had to ever use that porta potty in the back. They never had to use it if they didn't want to. We gave them each a farmer's market key. Someone told me to send an article on a piece of paper that said, just the supervisors got keys to the porta potties for the farmer's market house. The farmer's market's right downtown, where they all have their own entrance in there. Now that's just a patrol officer. That's just a patrol. That's not for the guys that's working inside. That's not for the detectives inside. That's not for the people working in the training office inside. That's not for the people working in any other facility inside, whether you're a dispatcher or you're working as a youth services officer or anything else. If you're in that building, you can use that restroom. Now where that came from is we had two confirmed COVID in the building. Then once we had two, we had another two said they had flu-like symptoms and they went out and they refused to get tested, but they were quarantined. Then we had a dispatcher that had tested positive for COVID. So now we're up to 5 or 6 in the building. You see how the building is spreading? Then everybody we were arrested were coming out saying they had COVID. So they had to be quarantined. So we just limited just the people that's never supposed to really be in the building anyway. They're supposed to be out there protecting you. Parts in the clips that they want you to hear. That's not how it was. That's something that they had to do to sell their story. It's kind of a ridiculous story, especially when you hear people are changing conveniently. Interactions with everybody, I can tell what call you went to, what interaction you had. We immediately put guidelines and procedures in compliance with the CDC guidelines, keeping everyone 8 feet apart, everyone wearing masks, and asking the proper protocol positions. Don't fall for the nonsense. I thank you for your support. I don't need them. My job's been more secure than ever. In fact, I think they secured it even more for me. I was on the phone with Mayor Mark Loretti. He said, you can be here as long as you want. As long as you want. The truth of the matter is, I don't have to make up lies.
Because when he run again, Prince Joe better have some kind of sneakers, because I'm coming with him.
But here's the thing.
That's right.
When you hear that there's one individual that claims he's a part of the union and he wants to bash you, you know that that's not the way a professional acts.
Let him bash
You know that that's not how a professional acts, and that's not how they act here. We got one. This one right up here. See, that's the history of Shelton that we don't want to be about.
That's right.
That's why they don't want you here.
And see, that's the history of Shelton we don't want to be about. You know what that history is? They talk from a distance.
Yeah, sure do. Come on.
Not one of them ever say it right here.
Nope. They sure don't.
I never laid eyes on this wreck, whoever he is. We never even had a conversation. I don't know if it's he was part of the 5%. I don't want to judge him when he was an officer, but I can tell you this: we don't act like he does. There's no reason we're going to be bashing people every day. We just don't act like that. We don't stand for that in the Shelton Police Department.
That's right.
If you want to be part of that 5%, let him be. If you want to talk from a distance, let him talk from a distance. Don't pay no attention to that individual. He's a nobody.
That's right. Yep.
The moment he will never come in here. He'll never come in here. He'll stay out there and he'll just ride around doing dirt bikes.
He's a kid. How could you say he's a nobody? He's a kid. He's a kid. He's a kid. He's a kid. How dare you call a child a nobody? He hasn't had a chance to show the world what he is yet. And you're calling him a nobody. You're calling a child a nobody. You should be in front of the Bridgeport police station right now. How dare you? How dare you call a kid a nobody? How dare you call a kid a nobody? How dare you call a kid a nobody? He did not. He said F you guys. He did. How dare you call a kid a nobody?
I am in front of the police department.
How dare you call a kid a nobody? I have that on video. I literally have it on video. How dare you call a kid a nobody? How dare you call a child a nobody?